Alright, this is John Colo at DiscountJuicers.com. Today we have another exciting episode for you. In this episode, I'm going to show you guys how you could bulk make frozen fruit sorbet for your large family or even for yourself in the Kuvings Auto 10 juicer. But before I do, I have an announcement to show you guys. Kuvings has their biggest discount all year for springtime to save you guys 20% off any of the items on their website. This is the lowest price that they have had all year. So instead of saving normally $200, which is 10% off, you can now save literally $400 on my favorite blender that I use in my home, the Kuvings CB1000. This is their commercial vacuum blender. It is one amazing blender. If you guys want to learn more about this, links down below to some of my favorite videos I've made with the Kuvings vacuum blender CB1000 and why it is my favorite. Of course, if you guys are looking for a juicer with the largest hopper, look no further. The Kuvings Auto 10, that's this guy right here, is it. You could of course also get the Auto 10 Plus with the stainless steel processing blade, and it includes the accessory hopper. On these guys, you know, instead of saving 10%, you're going to save 20% off. So on the Kuvings Auto 10, you're going to save $146 off right now. And on the Auto 10 Plus, you're going to save $154. This is the biggest discount they've given all year. If you've been waiting to buy one of the amazing Kuvings products, now is the time, because you're going to literally save 2 times as much money as you normally would, because normally my coupon code DJ will give you guys 10% off. But right now, only until April 6th, make sure you guys use my coupon code DJ20 at the link down below to save 20% off on Kuvings. Alright guys, so now on to the main segment of this episode, because I wanted to show you guys how to make frozen fruit sorbet in the Kuvings Auto 10 juicer. It's amazing making sorbet. We are here in springtime. It's already been warming up hot where I live, and soon enough it's going to be summer. So this is probably the best way you guys can use fruit in your juicer. Not by juicing fruit, because I'm not the biggest fan of juicing fruit. I'm a big fan of juicing leafy green vegetables, other non-sweet fruits such as cucumbers, tomatoes, and peppers, as well as leafy greens, which are amazing. But when it comes to fruit, I encourage you guys to freeze your fruit and turn it into 100% frozen fruit sorbet with no additives, right? A lot of people still buy ice creams and that have, you know, made with cow milk and have diglycerides and stabilizers and gums and artificial flavors and sweeteners that are not good for you. But fresh fruit is one of the best sweet foods on the entire planet, and I want you guys to eat more of it. And the Kuvings makes it easier. And the main reason is because Kuvings includes 2 attachments with their machine. Unlike other companies that force you to buy attachments for their machines separately, Kuvings got your back, and they're going to include it for you guys, including the smoothie strainer, which is the only true smoothie strainer on the market. Link down below for my video on how it works. And of course, they also give you the Sorbet Strainer. The Sorbet Strainer, other companies that'll sell you a juicer will charge you guys $60 for a strainer to make your sorbets, right? Meanwhile, Kuvings will give it to you when you buy the machine. And furthermore, this Sorbet Strainer is unlike others made on other machines. The big difference is because Kuvings made this from the ground up to do sorbet, not simply put out as an afterthought. What do I mean by this? Well, I mean that when you put this in the machine, and why don't we do it right now? We're just going to go ahead and take apart this machine. We're going to take out the juicing setup, which includes the wiping blade and the juicing screen. We're going to drop in this sorbet, line up the red dots, super simple, super easy, and we're going to go ahead and put the auger in. Now, if you notice, when you put this in, the sorbet is going to basically, the frozen fruit is going to get mushed up and come out where the juice spout comes out. This is where the juice normally comes out. Most sorbet strainers work by basically putting your sorbet where the pulp usually comes out. To me, this is an afterthought kind of device. that puts it out where the pulp should come out, because it honestly should come out where the juice comes out, so that it comes out in a nice clean spout. This is a nice circular spout. So let's go ahead and reassemble the Auto 10. Now the other thing that I want you guys to do when you're making sorbet, this is optional of course, but you could go ahead and remove your spout cap. You simply just turn this, and then you just wiggle it, and it'll come off. So now you have a clean spout where all your delicious sorbet is going to come out of. Of course, you can reassemble this later on. There's like a little diagram here. Turn it, right to left, and you see these little notches just line up in here. So now our Kuvings Auto 10 is set up for sorbet. Another reason why the Kuvings Auto 10 is optimal and the best machine for making sorbet of any vertical style juicer is because it has a 240 watt motor. Other machines have a less powerful motor that may get bogged down when you put frozen fruit in the machine. Not the Kuvings Auto 10. It has a full 45-minute runtime, which is unparalleled. Other machines have only a 30-minute runtime, some even 15 minutes, and some Chinese ones only 10 minutes. That being said, the other thing that's very important about the Kuvings Auto 10, it actually has nice amount of torque to grind up those fruits. And of course, it also has the largest 3-liter hopper that comes standard when you buy the Kuvings Auto 10. If you guys want to also, you can buy hopper extensions to make your hopper even larger. But for making sorbet, pretty much you're not even going to need to do that. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and make some sorbet. So first, you're going to need a pretty nice large catch container. So we're just going to go ahead and put this catch container underneath the spout of the Kuvings. Next up, we're going to load up our frozen fruit. You could, of course, freeze your own fruit at home. I'd recommend buying fresh fruit that's ripe, cut up into small pieces, then vacuum seal it in like a vacuum seal plastic bag that you remove the oxygen from. And then you can freeze it. Then you want to take it out and put it in to the Kuvings. So the fruit that we're going to process today, we have some 24 ounces of frozen mango chunks. Always best to use the chunks whenever you're making a sorbet. Don't put whole pieces in, that will not work as effectively. So we got mango, which is the #1 sorbet flavor in the world. I know a lot of people still do bananas, but if you haven't tried mango yet, you got to try mango. It is amazing. The nice creamy deliciousness of the mango. And of course, the other thing we're going to put to boost it up is we're going to put some berries. So today I'm processing raspberries in the Kuvings Auto 10 as well. Whether you guys want to use wild blueberries, standard blueberries, strawberries, some blackberries, right? I always encourage you guys to use some berries. You could also use things like the purple dragon fruit or even the acai packs, right? To boost up your sorbet. All right, so the next step is we're just going to go ahead and cut these open. And then, very important, when you're making our sorbet, you don't want to just dump all the mangoes in there, then all the raspberries in there, because what will happen is the mangoes will get processed first. You're going to have all mango sorbet come out, then you're going to have all raspberry sorbet come out. So you want to just put in a little bit of each in at a time so it mixes pretty much evenly. This way, when it's processing, you're going to have even amounts of the mango and the raspberry come out and mix up as it's being made. All right, guys, the final step, all I got to do now is shut the lid and turn the machine on. And check it out, guys. Before we know it, in seconds, literally, you can see our delicious sorbet is coming right out of the Kuvings Auto 10. One of the things I like about the Auto 10 has a nice wide port that allows all the fruit to go in. Now, the other thing if you haven't defrosted your fruit, Kuvings does recommend you let your fruit defrost for about 5 minutes before you put it in. This may happen. It may stop as it's going. So then you're just going to go ahead and turn it off and then turn it back on, and it's going to go ahead and keep processing the fruit for you guys. So this happens when your fruit is too frozen. So this is something to be aware of. And if it happens to you, don't worry. Just press it in reverse for a second, then start it back up. And as you guys can see, in no time at all, the Kuvings Auto 10 is basically processing all the frozen fruit. Some machines, once again, only want you to put a few pieces in at a time, whereas on the Kuvings Auto 10, load up that hopper, baby. Load up that hopper because it processes it with no problem whatsoever. Once again, because it's having to come out this nice large chute, whereas most, you know, vertical juicers force the sorbet to come out of the smaller pulp outlet chute, which it is really not designed for, but does happen to work. So once again, you know, Kuvings engineers thought of this from the get-go. Hey, how can we make a sorbet and make it the right way? And of course, it's with the Kuvings Auto 10. So as you guys can see, in no time at all, the Kuvings Auto 10 basically emptied that entire hopper, and all our sorbet came out of the machine. We go ahead and then turn it off and show you guys what we got. Look at this. We got all this delicious sorbet made in the Kuvings Auto 10. Now, if you guys want to make it all nice and fancy, you get a nice serving cup. Take like a nice ice cream scoop. You could just like mush all this down, mush it together because it's super like soft serve. You know, once we got all the space out of it, and now we could just go ahead and turn it into a ball and then just put it in our cup here. All right, guys, look at that. 100% fruit sorbet. Once again, nothing but mangoes and raspberries for a hot summer day. Your kids are guaranteed to love this. Grandparents, yourselves, you know, I want all you guys to eat more fruit, right? And this is one of the best ways to eat more fruit with your Kuvings Auto 10 to make sorbet. You can make a bunch for a large party. If your kid's having a birthday party, forego the ice cream, guys. Do this with bananas. Bananas work great. Mangoes work great. There's so many other fruits you can turn into 100% sorbet. That's going to taste amazing. Now, of course, the minute I've been waiting for is a taste test of sorbet on this nice, hot springtime day. Mango raspberry sorbet. Wow. The texture is amazing, guys. The raspberries give it that little hint of sour, and the mangoes are ever so sweet. It's delicious. So if you guys want to make your own mango raspberry sorbet, buy today and don't delay before that 20% off coupon expires on the Kuvings Auto 10. Right now you're going to save $146 off the Kuvings Auto 10. That includes that sorbet attachment, 240 watt motor, and of course the 15-year warranty. The best machine to make sorbet as well as to do the bulk juicing. If you guys have a large family, this is an excellent machine to do bulk juicing. I made several videos where I bulk juice watermelons, pineapples, 5 pounds of carrots fit in this machine in one go. No problem whatsoever. I've juiced like 20 pounds of oranges, and I've juiced 12 pounds of jicama. Links down below to all these videos where I am bulk juicing in the Kuvings Auto 10. Of course, you could also make bulk sorbet as I showed today. So make sure you guys use coupon code DJ20 at kuvingsusa.com before April 6th to save $146 off my favorite bulk juicer to juice in large quantities. If you guys missed that 20% off sale, then make sure you guys use a coupon code DJ to save 10% off your purchase of the Auto 10. Longest warranty, 15 years, 240 watt motor that runs a total of 45 minutes before you have to shut it off based on the manufacturer's specifications. And of course, the Kuvings has the largest hopper, especially when you stack on those hopper extensions. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode today, showing you guys how you can make an amazing mango sorbet or other fresh fruit sorbet in the Kuvings Auto 10. And if you did, please be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, and more importantly, share this with other people so they can start getting on the sorbet train and get off that ice cream train so they can start eating healthier, lose weight, and have natural sugars and natural plant phytochemicals that can turn your health around instead of all the processed sugars, food additives, artificial colors, flavors, and sweeteners used in today's manufactured products. Also, be sure to click that subscribe button right down below so you don't miss my new and upcoming episodes of coming out 5 to 7 days. You're going to wash up what you'll be learning on my YouTube channel, what new juicers I'll be unboxing. Sure, check past episodes. Past episodes are a wealth of knowledge over 900 episodes at this time on this channel dedicated to you guys all about the best equipment to process your fruits and vegetables and other plant foods in your kitchen to maintain the highest level of nutrition so you get the most health benefit. So with that, my name is John Kohler with DiscountJuicers.com. Be sure to visit DiscountJuicers.com/YouTube for special promotional offers for YouTube visitors.